tries to bite you and fails. So now, Hornswoggle, let's see if you can get a hit now.
I'd like to use my firebolt.
Firebolt spell?
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and roll that attack. Ooh, your bolt misses as it almost hit your dad. Anything else for you there, bud? Any movement?
No.
All right, Wim, you're up.
I'm gonna power kick the guy in front of me. One sec.
Hopefully, I think the tide's starting to turn now, which is good. They're all heavily wounded, so you guys just need to hit. Oh my gosh!
Oh man, how about some?
You had to say something there, Dave, didn't you?
It's my job to say something. So.
I'll go ahead and.
It's my job to jinx Andrew.
All right, well, it is what it is then.
Well, I'm not going to use a key. I'm going to see. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity back out of this guy's way.
All right. I'll be more than happy to do it for you, bud. That'll be, let's see. Yeah, because, let's see. He was, how in the heck? Okay, so how did you still
Patient
have?
defense.
Oh,
Is
you
that
still
on?
have dodge on, so you're, let's see. Dodge would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so dodge would have lasted until the beginning of your beginning of your turn. So, I think in the effects, I think we'll have to leave it at a 0 instead of 1, because I think that would have that would have done that. So let me go back in there real quick while I'm thinking of it and change it back to a 0. Okay, so we'll just say that it misses, and I'll take the dodge off of you, and that attack of opportunity was a miss.
All right.
All right. So anything else for you there, Wim?
Move a little further back, actually.
I like it. All right. So let's see if this ghoul can attack Franisek. It misses with a 1. It tries to bite you. It's a miss. Franisek, it's your turn now.
He leaves me an opening when he kind of wildly swings past me, and I'll reach out with shocking grasp and try to sting him with that.
Okay. Yeah, that's an attack roll, I think, right?
It is, yeah.
Ah, it's a hit. That's good. 13. Nice damage.
That's good damage too.
Yeah, that was good damage. He's still heavily wounded. Ooh,
I will move up here toward Laddie Bear.
I think this is the most attacks of opportunity I've ever had.
No. He
Shock
does
grasp.
not get attack of opportunity. I shocked the crap out of him.
Oh, that's right, because shock does. That's right, shocking grasp does that. But anyway, it's a miss anyway, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's see. Let's
Okay.
move to the ghoul. Let's see, attacking Laddie Bear. Laddie Bear's got plenty of health now. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Crit again?
Now watch me roll 4 6s. Oh my God, can you believe it?
Wow, 5,
22.
6, 5.
You're heavily wounded. My bad. Laddie, you're up now. Man, these ghouls are actually tough. And
All right,
Laddie misses.
Missed. Hit with
That's
that
a
one.
hit with your bite.
See if I can take him out. Yeah.
He does. He does give it out. He's down.
I'm gonna pop his
incapacitated.
head in my mouth.
And you squash it, and
Yeah, and then lick my lips.
the eyes pop
All right,
out
and then
like
I'll turn around.
olives.
Yeah, I'll turn around, run towards the other one.
Okay.
Brr.
Squall, you're up now. You still got 1 on you.
That was vicious.
It was vicious.
Brr.
All right, I will transfer Hunter's Mark to ghoul number 4 and fire a crossbow bolt at him.
Okay. See if you can get another crit. That's a hit. Good job. All right, so as that one dies, the other one down there where Laddie just happened to explode as Laddie Bear got in his presence, he just exploded as well.
I'm just gonna run and jump on him. I'm gonna lay on him. Brr.
All right, so you guys are out of combat. You guys actually.
Oh my gosh!
You
I
guys
can't
got-
believe that.
You
Crap.
guys got your butt kicked by
Whoa.
those ghouls.
So I'll like
High five.
set down my shield and take out a drink and say, okay, I need a few minutes, guys, to figure out how this wand works because I really could have used some magic missiles, and I'll take a short rest or try to,
All right.
and attune myself to that magical item and do some hit die heals in the meantime.
All right.
Can
go
I
ahead.
ride the bear?
That's awesome.
All right, you give it a shot.
Alright.
All right, as he climbs up on there, I look back, "Arr!" and I try to buck him off.
Oh, it's too good. So why don't you? Let's see.
I'm stuck under you.
There you go. We'll put
Thank
you right
you.
to the side. All right. So let's
And then,
see.
then I change back into my form after that.
Okay. So you guys have an hour rest, and we'll say that. Well, remember, I don't think you can have more than one hour rest in a day, right? Can anybody check that in the player's handbook really quick on short resting? I'm sure you guys got
just had a long rest, so this would be our first of the day anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think you can only have. I know you can only have one long rest.
One long rest in a day.
I wonder if you can have
Yeah.
multiple short rests. I think multiple. I think short rests you can have more than one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I don't think it says anything from what I remember reading. I think you're just limited with a long rest.
Yep, there's no limits on the short rest that it says.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say that you guys have had a short rest. So why don't you guys use any kind of hit dice heals that you want to use? And let's see. That potion is a potion of fire giant strength, believe it or not. That is a massive potion. So, Laddie, I will...
Wow.
Yeah, I'll go into your inventory and identify that potion of fire giant strength for you.
Thank you.
I'm looking at Laddie Bear. Duh.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is
Otherwise-
your inventory totally empty? All right, so there we go. Potion. Oh, wow. So you got a potion of frost giant and you got a potion of fire giant. Holy cow.
Don't
Yep.
drink them together, laddie. Who knows what's
Why?
gonna happen? Fire, frost? I don't know. It can't
That's
be
not
good.
Wow, 23 and a 25 strength potion. Holy cow. Laddie Bear, you're going to like demolish stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Dave.
Sure.
I tried to make a power for my wand, but I couldn't figure it out. If you've got a minute, could you
What do you mean?
quick, or is there?
Do you have
easy
magic
way to do
missile
that?
already? You don't have magic
No,
missile, right?
I don't know.
How about you just take magic missile and drop it onto your character sheet into
Oh,
the level
okay,
1
yeah, I
spell?
could do that.
Yeah, I think that would
That would
be
be
probably the easiest thing to do, yeah. And then that way you
Okay.
can just keep track of the charges on your inventory tab and you'll be able to do both.
Okay, will
Thanks,
do. Thank
thanks,
you. Easy
Whitworth.
solution.
Thank
So
you.
also during
Thank you
that
for the follow.
or short rest, I'd like to just investigate this table that was sitting up here.
Sure, give me an investigation check. Thank you for the follow, Lit Widower. Appreciate it. You don't find anything. Nothing on the table, nothing in the room as you
Is it
look
just
around.
a table, not like an altar or something?
No, these were just tables that were probably once a banquet room.
Okay.
While Laddie Bear was searching the table, I will say, "We have climbed victory!"
We got our rear ends kicked, Hornswoggle. We almost all died.
Are you sure this little thing has been with us for long?
Yeah, it's been about a month, laddie.
Okay,
you,
all
you
right.
just didn't notice.
Okay.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Your short rest was successful. You had no encounters. You have quite a few exits out of here. I'm gonna open up the rest of this cavern for you guys also. So here's the rest of the cavern.
In this old, crusty, ancient banquet hall, is there any art hanging around?
You can give me an investigation check if you'd like to.
Yes.
There is nothing. There is nothing on the walls.
Mm.
All right,
Nothing
guys. Well,
around the room that catches your eyes. That's for sure.
Right on.
all right, guys. Well, we never actually looked at the room right to the north here, so let's head in there and check it out. Watch out for flaming skulls, though.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna head into that room then.
Sure. Yeah, this is definitely a smelter cavern. And when you're in here, Frantisek, and there's nothing, there's nothing in this room. I mean, there's no more flaming skulls or anything. And I'll even say that you move into the room because you don't see anything. And while you're here, you can see that there's a passage to where water used to flow. Because obviously, you can just look at it, no skill check. Water used to flow to spin that wheel. So you can see that water, there's a hole in the wall on the bottom part of the wall where this, basically this gouge is cut into the stone. And that's where the water used to flow.
Well, guys, you want to take the
10-foot
hallways,
wide
or do you want to take
yeah.
the stream?
Here
And
you go.
I'll start
Corridor
climbing
to the
down
right.
into the bottom.
Yeah, there's a corridor to the right as well. You can go that way. You can go to the west. You can go to the north. There's even an exit out of the refinery that way. You got lots of choices, that's for sure.
Hey guys, let's go down this way. Come on, this is cool.
Is this way to Black Spider?
Probably. I don't know. Can
Black
I tell?
Spider, Bugbear told you the Black Spider is northwest, top left-hand corner.
Yeah, but how do you believe that guy?
That's true. How do you believe him?
I'm gonna like peer down this cave and
Sure.
cast a light on my shield and start spelunking a little bit down here.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
Is
well,
the
the stone
bunker
on the stone loses light. So the one that you gave Hornswoggle.
I don't think so. It's not a concentration.
No, but I think you can only have one instance of light up. I think it specifically says that. I think it does.
Yeah, it does. It does. You're right. So I won't do that then. I'll just use my familiar.
Okay. What was
I
that
had
now,
forgotten about that.
Hornswoggle?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, you can see that with wow, did I take your parrot off? Where's your parrot at?
I don't know. He's sitting on my shield. That's where he's at. So I don't know where his token is.
Wynn has feathers on mouth.
I mean, seriously. I mean, think about
Ethereal
that.
feathers.
Obviously, you want this one. That's right. Okay, so
Yeah,
I can just imagine you have this damn parrot on the top of your shield, and you're like blocking attacks, and this parrot's just like rocking back and forth from the shield getting bashed. Oh my gosh, that's just too good.
Yeah, he has an exciting time during combat.
I bet he does. So when you guys are here, especially where you guys are down on the channel, remember how I told you that you guys could feel like a burst of air once in a while?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now where you guys are at, you can actually hear water. Sounds like it's like slamming up against the shore or maybe a seawall or something like that. And and like I said, these bursts of air were timed perfectly too. And you now are really feeling the air kind of being pushed out of this channel hole where you guys are at. Oh, we're splitting the party. I'm locking tokens. No, I'm just kidding. I saw Squall go down south.
Now,
Valor comes.
once we're down there, is this pretty dry?
It is.
Or
There
is
hasn't
it
been.
wet?
No, there's a little layer of like dirt in there and some seashells and rocks and stuff, but no, there hasn't been water in here in ages, and the wheel is
Okay,
all
good,
rotted
good.
and stuff like that. So yeah.
All right. Well, come on, guys. Let's pick a direction. Let's go this way, and I'll start heading down the tunnel.
Okay. So it's only about a 5-foot hole. And when you head into the tunnel, like I said, the air is much more forceful, and now you can start to smell like that smell when you go to a beach or something like that. And you can smell the water and the air. And well, anyways, this is what you see as you make your way. It is a huge area that it's opened up, and it's basically like a huge booming cavern. And this is definitely where the surf is pounding onto this 10-foot wall where the water is actually declined, whether it's maybe the water comes up during high tide, maybe it's low tide, you really have no clue. But this is where the sound is as you come in, and now it's just really loud. The waves are smashing up against the embankment and stuff. There's nothing in here.
Cool.
Yeah, there's nothing in here, no boats, nothing like that. But as you're on the edge, it kind of overlooks into like an underground surging body of water, because on the map there's supposed to be nothing like this inside of. You're in the Sword Mountains, so there's no lakes or seas or nothing like that on the map for the Sword Coast.
All right, guys. Well, let's go right.
Is it time for swim?
No. Stay up here. That's kind of we'll swim later. Let's go find.
You guys would
spider.
probably want to give Laddie a bath by now, because it's been several months probably. Well, no, he was in the bathhouse. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where the booming sound of the waves. It's like rhythmic, and it's this is where the air's coming from. This is where the waves are booming. You can hear it, and it's at regular intervals. And there's nothing.
Yeah. So Frantisek, takes a look, and it's kind of cool, but he just kind of keeps on heading on to the east.
Sure. Yeah. So as you're coming around the corner, you can see that there are some stairs that are ascending up. And this ascension of stairs, and this is all a natural earthen cavern too. These aren't the polished walls like the channel that you just came out of. This is definitely earthen, and there's a flight of stairs that are carved into the earthen floor that ascend up about 15 feet. And that would be as you guys are going around the corner.
What is it?
Stairs. Come on, let's go.
So, David, as I go around, I'm gonna stand back, and I'm gonna pull out a scroll that I have, and I have a scroll of light, and I'm gonna try to cast it. It's just so cool that Frantisek has it. It's not on my spell list.
Yeah, and
I just
you
want
guys,
to read it.
yeah, and it's a cantrip, so it's only going to be a DC 10 intelligence check for you, or if you want to go ahead, if you are specialized, if you have proficiency in Arcana, you can do that too, or Arcane. So.
Okay, so I'll make that, and I'm gonna cast it on my loincloth.
Yeah, you luck out, and you're all Bruce Campbell, Klaatu Verona, and boom,
Capite, custom, wax on, wax off, poof, and then my loincloth flap glows brightly.
Your loincloth flap, oh my god!
Squall, look.
So.
How did you do that?
I read something. I'm usually not very good at reading, but it worked.
Read?
I was going to say, I didn't know you.
This is a house rule that I have.
I'm full of surprises.
For casting scrolls, if it's not
Been
part of
taking correspondence courses or something while you've been going?
Yeah, the old university. All right, let's go. I'm shining brightly, swinging it back and forth.
It's too good. I'm gonna unlock the tokens. So you guys, because you guys are starting to move around as I was uncovering the map. So as you ascend up the stairs, both Hornswoggle and Frantisek, you see that this cavern opens up, but yet there are a couple of buildings here. And these buildings have roofs, and the ceiling ascends higher than what the roofs are. So I don't know. Do you remember ever watching? Did you guys ever play EverQuest? Remember EverQuest back in the day? Did you guys ever play EverQuest?
I never played. No.
No, never played.
Yeah. Well, I guess that just shows my age. So, but anyways,
I know the game. Never played.
As you guys ascend up to the top of the stairs, you guys see that there is a couple of small buildings, and one large building with multiple roofs on it. So.
Hey, Hornswoggle, check that door, would you? And I'll move up to here.
All right.
Oh, all right. Let's unlock your tokens.
I'd like to sneak up.
Let's unlock the tokens. So when you sneak up, and for a sec, you can actually see in here too. And I love how you keep your parrot with you. You can see that there's multiple doors here. There's a set of double doors for a sec as you're kind of looking down the side of this building, and you can also see a door where Hornswoggle is. And these buildings, they are made of brick, and these aren't natural walls. I mean, these are actually bricks and mortar and everything like that. So the doors, they're made of stone as well. They have iron as door frames and stuff. They look like they're pretty solid doors.
Do they
Hey,
look new?
Hornswoggle, there's some double doors over here. Did you hear anything?
No, not really.
Well, check the double doors.
So did you come over here
Alrighty.
to this door here?
I was kind of close to it.
All right. So if you're kind of close to it, yeah, you definitely don't hear anything.
Well, check the double doors for traps. That probably leads someplace interesting.
Alrighty.
Dave, does this part look like a new addition, or just as old as the rest of the place?
No, this is definitely just as old as the rest of the place. And, as I know you guys would be looking around, there's no footprints here. I mean, there is a thick layer of dust. There may be an occasional scuff mark or something that disturbs the dust, but there's also some rubble in here from maybe a couple of stalagmites or stalactites on the ground or the ceiling that have kind of crumbled down. But then again, towards the south, you can see that there's another embankment, and you can see that the room, kind of dips down from the embankment, and the ceiling's still, 20, 30 feet tall. So
I would like to investigate the doors.
okay, give me an investigation check
In the tower?
in the tower. Man, Lee's on top of it. It seems like you know what? As you look at the door, it doesn't look like it's trapped, Hornswoggle, but it looks like, I hope you guys didn't hear that fart because I just blasted one. but it looks like all of the hinges on the door have kind of been melted to where it looks like this door is going to be hard as heck to get open. It looks like all of the door hinges on both doors have, and I like how Laddie Bear just says, out of the way, potion of frost giant or whatever.
What's going on? What you see?
Yeah, the hinges are definitely melted, and they're all rusted over because it's just been this spell war. That it's been 500 years ago.
Well, try to see if you can open that up, Laddie.
Turn into your bear form and just rush at it.
Laddie, are you drinking any potions or anything like
I
that?
am going to drink a potion.
Reverend, thank you so much for the follow.
I'm going to drink the Frost Giant Strength one.
All right, so you can go ahead and change your ability score to 23. Don't forget to change it back. And you can just manually change that in your character sheet. All your bonuses will adjust. And as you open up the door, we're going to take a break and find out after break.
Come on.
This will be our first break, so
yes, sir.
I love to give you those.
You're here.
I love to give you those cliffhangers, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing better when players say, "Oh." I love that. I love that when that happens. So, all right. So you guys are opening up the door. Laddie, you said you are drinking the Frost Giant potion. Right?
I'm going to take out that thing. I'm going to look over and say, stand behind me, and I will chug it, chewing on the nail as we go, and then before I open the door, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, you even grow about a foot taller, and your muscles just like stretch your leathery armor, and you just basically hulk up. I mean, you don't turn green. You actually kind of turn like a light blue, the color of like a frost giant. And there's no check needed on this because with your 23 strength, you just hulk up, and you are totally ripped, Hulk Hogan style, with your 50-inch pythons, and let me tell you something, brother, and you just rip those doors right off. Yeah.
Hulkamania.
And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hulkamania.
I'm gonna kiss
dude.
my guns too.
Let me tell you. And
Hulkamania.
then you got Randy Macho Man Savage. You basically, when you do your fart sound, he comes out and says, "Oh yeah!" Well, that's a Kool-Aid Man, isn't it? But anyway,
Both of them.
as soon as you open up that door, all of a sudden, this is a workshop. And it's totally been damaged. You know, there's a lot of the roof that's caved in, and the roof up top is sinking in. And, of course, this has been damaged by the great spell battle that happened 5 years as well. And this place has just been laid waste, and it's just been, rotting over time. And there's some work tables that are taking up both corners of the room, to the northwest and to the southeastern part of the room. And there's all kinds of like rusty tools and things that are hanging on the wall above the table, a bunch of bowls and mortars and pestles and all kinds of tongs and pokers. And one thing catches your eye is in the middle of the room there is a stone pedestal that has a small brazier or brazier, and it has. And one thing that really catches your eyes, and you're like, holy shit, holy crap. Sorry, Hornswoggle. We've just found the green flame. Because there is a...
Green flame!
Green flame! So yeah, you guys found this... What comes to mind with this green flame that, it's kind of dancing and crackling and coming out of this brazier?
Jack Burton.
The big
No.
giant skull.
Yeah, the Well of Spells, or the Spellforge. Yeah,
There you
Spellforge.
go. I was fixing to ask. So, yeah, why don't you guys all add an inspiration to your sheet for, thinking that, hey, we're at the Great Spellforge now. This was the whole reason why the gnomes, the humans, the dwarves, they were all allied with one another to protect this. But it seems like this thing has not burnt out over time.
This does not look like much of forge.
Well, I think this is where they made magical weapons. It's freaking cool.
Yeah.
What
you-
happens
I'm gonna-
if we...
Head over to one of the workbenches and start looking at all the tools and the various implements that they've got.
Sure.
Here.
Yeah. All of the tools they just look horrible actually, and a couple of things do catch your eye. A beautiful breastplate that has a beautiful gold dragon motif that's worked into the front of the plate. Yeah, and this is actually what it looks like, of course.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Then there is a beautiful sword that is in a scabbard, and it is also on one of the... Actually, the scabbard is kind of laying beside it. I don't have an image for that. But as you guys are basically inside of this place, all of a sudden, appearing in the room with you, and a very raspy type of gurgly type of voice. I'm trying to find my where the heck is my... There it is. I gotta move you for a second. Sorry about that, laddie. There
No
is
problem.
a creature that appears before you guys can really inspect the armor or inspect the sword. A creature that looks like this, and I'm gonna pause. I should have this already done. My bad. But that's so easy with the ease of Fantasy Grounds. It's like, everything is so easy to do anyway. So a large creature just kind of comes up through the floor, and the floor starts to ripple, and the floor starts to break and shatter, and a creature appears, and it looks like this as the oh shits are fixing to hit the fan. So this creature is a large creature. It has flesh hanging down. It has 4 eyes. Well, it has a giant eye in the center. It is hovering. It doesn't have any kind of legs. It has 4 Lashunta type stalks, and I'm not going to go any further than that, like that miniature that we looked at. And it has 4 big eyes on top of it as well. And this is what that creature looks like with a close-up. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Why did I do that? Boy, I'm like so unprepared. But its eyes all cloudy and nasty looking. It has 4 eye stalks. Yeah. And you guys, this is a mythical creature. You guys have all heard of beholders. And this beholder looks different. It seems like it's undead. Its eyes all cloudy, and flesh is kind of, coming off of it. And actually, as it comes up, a couple pieces of flesh fall off of it, and it has a very bad aroma. And as it appears, it says, "Hello. Why are you here in the workshop? And why are you looking at the spell forge?"
We were sent to find it, actually.
This is not yours. Why were you sent to find this? Who sent you?
The dwarf sent us. The dwarves sent us.
The dwarves sent you. Give me a persuasion check in the tower.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a deception check in the tower.
Hey, a dwarf did send us. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Well, because there's something else that can go along with this as well.
I'm just.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You just crit. Oh my gosh. Oh my. The reworking that I did for this encounter has just been crushed by a 20. I don't lie about the rolls, man. That's what I've never done as a DM. So this undead beholder, he introduces himself as, "My name is One Eye."
That's
Okay.
not true.
And I have been assigned to protect the forge by the last remaining human wizard that lasted and lived in the Great Spell War 500 years ago. I have been charged to keep this safe and to keep this protected so no one would take advantage of its magical power. Mormesk, the mage, has charged me to protect this.
Well, it looks like you did a fine job. Everything looks good here,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Everything's
well
in
done.
order. Yeah, guys.
Mormesk, where is he at?
Don't know.
It seems like you've
he
definitely
is.
got this, like you've definitely got this thing going, and you're definitely working it, Frantisek. You feel that you're on the beholder is on your side because he's asking more questions because of your deception check.
Okay, have I ever heard of Mormask?
No, you have not.
Yeah. So I'm a it's like, well, I don't know where he's at actually. Do you know where he's at? It'd be good to find him.
I do not. I have not seen him for 500 years since I have been charged to protect the Forge of Spells. But these dwarves that you say that sent you here, who were they? Were they part of the warriors that helped protect the gnomes and the wizards during this great spell war?
No, they were kin of the they're kin of the dwarves that protected and were in the spell war.
I see.
But so now the mage that sent you to protect this, was he a human mage?
He was a human age. I'm sure he's probably not a human anymore. But yes,
Well,
he was a
that's
human
what I'm
age.
telling you. He's probably dead. Because humans don't live very long.
It's it's been 500 years. I've been keeping count. So, and you can see over on the wall, there's a bunch of 1 little, 2 little, 3 little neon lines, and the whole wall is just like full of that stuff. So,
Yeah, so we'll look
So
for him. But
are you telling me
probably
that
dead.
the dwarves told you that Mormesk was all right, and I am now not bound to protect the forge anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you protected it. You're good. You're done. So, just go do what you're gonna do. You did a good job. You're congratulations.
I am free at last. So I will tell you one other thing that I am supposed to tell the new master of the forge. All you have to do is stick your weapon or your armor into the green flame in the brazier or brazier, and your weapon will become magical, a magical weapon of the first circle. Thank you, my friends. I am free. And as he says free, he just kind of fizzles out. God damn you for rolling a 20 on that goddamn deception check.
So, like, as he fizzles out, it's like everyone's just kind of looking at each other, just dead silent, and it's like, holy crap, guys, we almost just got eaten by a beholder.
Frantisek, that was unbelievable.
That just really helped
as
him
I
out. I mean, big
change,
time.
never
get ready
seen-
to change my loincloth.
I
A
believed every
dead
word you said.
beholder that. Oh man, that is freaky, dude. Let's get the heck out of here. Is there loot? Get that stuff. Let's go.
Hey, what about the magical green flame?
Yeah. Well, sure. You want to put your stuff in there? Go for
Yeah,
it.
let's stick stuff in there.
Can
And
we all put our stuff in there?
I'm gonna take a look at this armor, Dave.
Mhm.
And I think I'd like to upgrade here.
Okay. Well, let's see the armor. You know what? Let me give you guys. No, in fact, I don't think I'm going to give you guys any experience points yet. So let me do one thing. As you guys destroyed my encounter. Thank you. No,
Sorry.
No, dude, it's happened. Mike, it's happened to you. It's happened to everybody. Andrew, it's happened
Yeah,
to you.
it's just the way the dice roll.
No, but I love that because I love impromptu-ness. You know what I mean? I absolutely love it. And, this is something that just wasn't talked about in the book. So, hey, I'm all about impromptu-ness, man.
Yeah,
So,
I seem to
yeah.
remember some like 60 damage to Rakshasa or something
Yeah.
not that long ago
Yeah, right.
with a crit.
So what do you guys are here, and you guys are in this forge. Old One Eye, he told you that if you stick your armor and your weapons into the green flame, it will make it, if it's a normal weapon, it will turn it into a weapon of the first circle.
So I'm gonna plop my shield in there, and while I try on this other armor and see if it'll work for me.
Sure. Well, do you guys want to take an hour to figure out what's going on, or?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
we're
so.
gonna be in here dipping
Yeah.
stuff in the flame, searching,
Yeah,
I did some weird stuff.
trying stuff on. Yeah, we'll be here a while.
You guys are awesome.
guys, I have
Can I put my
horse meat.
crossbow into the flame?
You can
Yeah,
put-
try it.
if
It
you
doesn't seem
guys
to
want
like
to,
hurt
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Check
it.
this out. You just put your hand in there. It's like nothing. It's really weird.
Yeah, I'll show you what that armor looks like again, so I can get all of you guys drooling and whatnot. So,
I have the helmet.
No, it's a set. As I put on the breastplate.
it's a set. Sorry, kid, it's a set. But okay, so what I'll tell you guys: who has the sword? Well, actually, I'm sorry. This is a mace. This is a mace. It's not a sword. I'm sorry. It's a mace. First one is a mace. and the armor is a breastplate.
So yeah, I don't really use a mace, so
Yeah, I'll take the mace. I'll check it out.
Okay, so what we'll do is, as we're talking about, why don't you guys, somebody give me a D20, and the you don't even have to do the dice tower. I'll do a 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20 as an encounter. Okay, so an hour goes by, you guys have no encounter whatsoever, because you guys know I do like a 17, 18, 19, 20 inside of a inside of a dungeon for an encounter, or 18, 19, 20 outside. So the first piece of the first item is called Dragon Guard, and Dragon Guard is definitely a magic item, and this is already a +1 breastplate that has that gold dragon motif that's worked into the front of it. So while wearing this armor, you're going to gain +1 AC +1 bonus to your AC. And this is basically, as you kind of put it on, you kind of have this vision that it was created for some hero in Neverwinter, because you can see a dwarf smashing, and and the silt, and all of the other impurities from the metal banging out of it. And it's not intelligent or anything, but you can definitely tell that it was made for a human, and his name was Turgon. And what this does is it grants advantage to breath weapons that have the dragon type. It's called
Sweet.
Dragon Guard. So you get advantage on all breath weapons. That is pretty insane, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Well, so yeah, this is a breastplate, and it consists of a fitted metal chest with the leather straps and stuff that basically hold it on your chest.
Frantisek, that would have come in handy when you died twice.
Yeah, sure, it would have, actually. That would have been great. That's why I'm taking this.
What's it called? Iron Me?
It is called Dragon Guard.
Right.
Now the sword. I'm sorry, the mace. The mace has a name as well. It is called Lightbringer. And this is a magical +1 mace of the first circle. And as you grab this mace and start looking it over and studying it for an hour, you have a flashback as well. And this mace was forged by the same dwarf in Neverwinter, and it was made for a cleric of Lathander, the god of dawn. And the head of this mace is shaped like a sunburst, and it's made of solid brass. So what this is going to do is give you +1, a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And this weapon glows as bright as a torch when you command it. And you have to make a command word for it. So the other perk to this mace, when the mace is glowing, the mace will deal an additional 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures. So it's +1 to hit, +1 to damage.
Wow. Nice.
You can command it to put light on it, and as it's got light on it, it does an additional 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures. And
this is cool.
It is called Lightbringer.
Lightbringer. All right.
It is.
Yeah, that's for my church, man. That's good stuff right there.
Wow, that's very cool. So
yeah, you're gonna love that. That's
let
good
me
stuff.
think. So I'm gonna swing it around, and I'm gonna use a command word to make it light up.
I can just imagine what your command word is gonna say or be.
I'm gonna swing it, and I'm gonna go swing, and it lights up.
Shawing. Boom, it lights up.
I will call you Light Schwinger.
Nice.
A Light Schwinger. I love it.
So what happens when you put your weapons into the flames?
The beholder told you, or One Eye, he told you that you have to have, and it can basically hold like one weapon or one suit of armor at a time. So what it does is, if you have a normal item, you put it into the brazier, and after an hour, it becomes magical. It becomes +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
Alrighty.
So you guys are taking an hour break. So who wants to put their weapon in or suit of armor in first?
Me.
I like it. Just take charge. I like it. So what you're going to put what into the green flame, Mr.
My
Hornswoggle?
crossbow.
All right. So you put your crossbow
Longbow
in
on
there.
it.
It doesn't burn. The green flame doesn't burn. It's not even hot to the touch. And you set and for an hour, you keep it in there, and now you have a +1 crossbow, Mr. Hornswoggle.
So I'll put my
Thank you.
shield in there as well.
So you will take hour number 2. So as you guys are fixing to put the shield into the brazier or the forge of spells, you hear a almost like a whispery type of voice, and he says, "You think it's a he, anyways." And it's very low, but you can definitely hear it. It's definitely distinctive. You hear, "So, you have paved the way for me to find the forge of spells. Let us talk, my friends."
Who are you? I look around. Do I see anybody?
You don't see anyone inside of the forge, no. The doors are ripped off from Laddie Bear and his potion of frost giant strength, which has faded.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
worn
way.
off now.
Yep.
I'm puny.
Yep. As you.
Did you say that, Fredisek? Did you say something?
No. And I'm looking around trying to figure out where
Yeah,
that voice
me
came
too.
from.
Yeah. You kind of look out the door. You don't see anything out the door, but
Is one eye back?
no, one eye doesn't appear in the room. That's for sure.
Is the flame talking?
The flame is not talking. That's good though. But no, he's
Well,
not
speak up
talking.
and talk then. So I'll just answer the voice and say,
Come outside.
We
Come
are
outside of
I'm
the forge. Let us speak.
I'm going to send Dawnbringer outside to get a view. So he's going to fly over here.
Yeah.
All right.
So as you fly Dawnbringer out, you see that there is a drow and 4 bugbears that are to the north, and here they are.
He probably would have flown away from him once he saw him.
Yeah, and they are all holding morning stars, and this dark elf is carrying a staff.
So guys, we've got a drow and like 4 bugbears out there.
Yeah, this is what he looks like, as you can see through Dawnbringer's eyes. And he says,
Yeah, he looks pretty
"Come
cool.
outside, let's talk. Let's make a deal."
Yeah, I'll come out and talk to him.
I know my issue number 1 in mint condition of Bugbear Monthly is in there. Bring it out and you will live.
not such mint condition anymore. I think Wim.
Yeah.
The pages are all stuck together at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, so
well.
who are you, and why should we give you what our spoils? This is ours. We claim it.
Well, my name is Nesna, or as you know me by, the Black Spider.
Are you an actual spider, or are you a drow?
Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet. What's the
Are
name?
you a drider? Is that what they're called?
Right.
No, I am not an abomination. I am not a drider. I am a drow, and I am from Menzoberranzan. But you know me,
Great.
and I am glad that you have paved the way through these hordes of undead that these, and he kind of looks around where the bugbears are, these simpletons couldn't handle, and they all kind of look like, One says, simpleton? So let's negotiate, my friends. Seeing that you have found the forge, I am wanting the forge. How about we ally with one another and keep the forge for ourselves and destroy the map that Gundren Rockseeker has found and destroy the mining town of Phandelver.
Yeah,
Then
that sounds great and everything,
It
but
does
again,
sound good,
how
doesn't
do
it?
you have claim to this forge? This is our forge, not yours.
How do you have claim to it, my friend? You have no
We
claim
killed
to it as well.
everything in our way. That's how.
Well, we
Spider,
did some
black
killing as
guy,
well,
whatever.
including one of the. By the way, it's Black Spider. It's not Spider Guy, but I did kill
Whatever.
one of the Gundren Rocks. Well, one of Gundren's brothers, as you well know, and I have Gundren's other brother alive and well. If you want him to be seen again, if you want him to be reunited with his brother, I think you should take the deal.
I don't believe you. Where's the other dwarf?
All I have to do,
And I kind of look around.
all I have to do is snap my finger, and he will be killed instantly.
Well, let's see
Are you
him.
going to
Where's he
snap?
at? I don't believe you have him.
I do
Do I
have
break out
him.
your thumb?
Please do not test me, because I will kill the dwarf. So Gundren will live a life of remorse and have 2 dead brothers. Let us negotiate. Wouldn't you like to see this forge be put to use? Wouldn't you love to be able to benefit from its magical powers? We could do that together as allies.
We
my
already
friends.
are.
Wait. I would love to be out. Just think of the money that we could. Think of the gold, the platinum, the gems. Just think of all of the items we could imbue and use this forge of power to prosper. Let us do that, my friends. Everything will be 50-50.
I think.
No.
I
Am
think.
I kind of
that's-
looking at around the other guys to see if they're believing this clown?
And if we
No.
don't,
You guys can do an insight check if you want to. Remember, you can always do insight if you want to.
You lost me at destroy the map.
Well, my friend that has a weird accent, if we destroy the map, can we not keep the map hidden? Of course, there would be one other thing that we would all need to accomplish, and that would be to kill both Gundren and his brother. But I guarantee you, my friends, I will stay true on my end of the bargain. And
No
we will
offense,
prosper.
but Drow aren't really known for being honorable or
We are
honest
warlock,
or anything like
but-
that.
Well, give me an insight check.
My friends, Gundren has been
Yeah.
good to us.
You can give me an insight check
I
out
want
of the
to-
hour if you want.
I want to know if he was lying about the brother being alive still.
Give me an insight. Yes, he seems genuine. Yes, and Franisek, you definitely, he wants to strike a deal with you. He seems sincere. Squall, you're kind of on the fence. But Laddie, yeah,
Yeah.
you have a gut feeling that, yeah, the dwarf's still alive. And he will kill him.
Oh, I will not.
Franisek, it seems like
sacrifice-
he is being genuine, for sure.
Will not sacrifice the whole town. It has been oppressed for so long, and we just got rid of that.
We could rebuild it. We could rebuild it with the money that we make from the Forge of Spells, my friends. You have no clue the potential that this ally, it could bring us so much wealth and prosperity.
I care not for treasure. What say the rest of you?
Well, I
No.
say-
The forge is already ours. Why would we share it with this clown who couldn't even get through the puny monsters that we swept away with ease?
That is disappointing to hear, my holy friend. Very disappointing. And he just
What,
kind of
what do you
shakes
want
his
from
head a
this?
little bit. I want nothing from you. I just want to be partners. 50-50 on everything. We will make fortunes, my friends. We will be diving into pools of gold like Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this one.
So here's the thing, Black Spider. The answer's no, and go back to Mensa Berenzan or wherever you came from.
Then you
Hold on,
shall
hold on.
die. Yes, young
And
one,
as soon as-
before you die, what do you want to say?
I say, put your weapons down.
He just kind of chuckles.
Frantic.
What?
I've never met the dwarf, but this really sounds like a good deal.
Sounds like a terrible deal.
Listen.
This guy killed the dwarf's brothers.
Listen to the child.
I do
You
not know the
knuckleheads.
dwarf at all. I've never met them at all.
Listen
Well, the
to
dwarf's nice. This guy's not.
I'm very nice. You're lucky I haven't killed you already, as my spies were following you around the cavern.